What's up? Let's see if this is live. Uh-oh, we're having a problem already. It's lagging. Oh, dear. Oh, I got someone in here. What's up? This is a test stream. What's up? This is a test stream. I better turn that down. What's up, Jingles? I know that name. What's up? Could you hear me all right? Is everything clear? This is an underground test stream. Okay, let me just talk about what's going on. This is crazy. I just was at a store and they were out of everything. Like, nothing was there. It's like, where's the meat? Where's the chicken? Where's everything? I got some stuff. I got some bananas. This is crazy. This whole quarantine lockdown in New York. But yeah, you see what's behind me. And it's very true, isn't it? Absolutely crazy what's going on. I can't believe it. So now boxing is canceled. All these boxing events are canceled. I see lag. This is lagging. This is not good. How did you get this? You were obviously still subscribed to this channel. Are you subscribed to any of my other channels, Jingles? I remember you on this channel specifically during a live stream like 2 years ago. I'm glad to see you're well. You're out there. And you're actually getting the feed here. Oh man, you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Native Angel. Hey, this is an underground stream. This is not Look Now TV. This is not my other channel. This is my least subscribed channel. But I'm doing a test here for you all because I plan on rolling some things out on my other channels where I can interact and engage with people. Perhaps I'll launch a podcast or do a live video where I'm reviewing ghosts and UFOs or anything unusual. Yeah, totally. So I'm getting some feedback from some real people. Tell me what you'd like to see. Are you subscribed to my main channel or are you from the film channel? My ghost series channel? This is so bizarre because there's like a delay. I'm sitting here drinking Starbucks fresh Frappuccino. I'm glad I got this at the store because they're out of everything else. I'm here in New York and things are not so pleasant, to say the least, with what's going on. Hope everybody's staying safe. It is not science fiction anymore. Coronavirus exposes U.S. vulnerability to biowarfare. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I see it lagged for a minute there. On my main channel, I was done a disservice by YouTube. That was demonetized. The channel was bigger than ever. All of a sudden, they demonetized me. And then they remonetized me after enough fans. I like to call people friends, right? I always felt weird about describing people that watch you as fans. And then the channel's downhill. I gotta write YouTube, but I'm afraid to write them. Maybe if I write them, because I have 24-hour support, maybe they'll demonetize me again. They're destroying my channel, my main channel. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much. That's very nice, Angel. Yeah, actually, we're doing quite well under the circumstances. We're just trying to, I had gloves on in the store. I put one on Instagram, a photo today. And you could see literally there's in that section, there's like a little bit of meat on the end, and that was it. My cat has his Chewy delivery. We got that this month. So he has his food. So he's taken care of. So yeah, that's just like really serious time. If you got elderly family members, you just don't want to be around them if you're going outside and then coming in, and you just want to keep everybody safe because I believe this virus is no joke. I've been doing my own research on it. Think about this. We've never seen a virus like this before. Out of all the centuries man has been on Earth, and then all of a sudden we have some unique, unknown new virus that is just like shutting down society worldwide. Was it created in a lab? you know, the conspiracy side of me wants to come out. Well, I do have some stuff here because we're in a practice stream. So check this out. I do have some stuff from a UFO hunt. Let's get this stuff up here. This, if you're watching this, you're going to see this right now. I'm not looking at the comments right now. Forgive me. There was a white object outside of a plane window. I guesstimate I was about, from my memory, 30,000 to 35,000 feet in the sky here. Looking down, you could see a white object. I think one is a reflection towards the left, but I was focusing on the white object down there. It's going to loop. You can see the clouds. It's well below the clouds. So I never made this public on those little white dots. I think this one I'm focusing on because I was trying to decipher if it was a UFO. I think it was something in the ocean. It's amazing. We're up that high, and I'm looking at this object down there. Usually the boats, they look long, because I have a lot of flight experience. So this is more sphere shaped. It's round, but I don't want to say it's a UFO. I don't want to present that as being a UFO to anybody. But it's just in my archive, I have a lot of footage from all my travels. I recently got off of a plane, and I'm constantly UFO hunting. I got some lags. Sorry, just skipped. I'm constantly UFO hunting when I'm up there, especially at a higher altitude or looking for anomalies. So I thought this was fascinating. But then I realized, okay, it's probably not a UFO. I get fascinated very easily. Let me put that disclaimer there. By anything outside of the window that looks like an anomaly, meaning something different. So I got that video there, which is an exclusive. I don't believe I ever showed anyone that. But I think I was over the Atlantic Ocean, and I was close to, I don't quite remember. I think it might be really a chunk of ice breaking off of not Iceland, but one of these continents out there. Hold on, I actually gotta look at something here. Sorry, I'm distracted because I have more video for you. I'll get back into that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna check your questions out. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I was just out on another trip. I really can't say too much because, hold on, this is like going. There's some things that I'm a part of that should be on TV, maybe possibly Netflix, worldwide television. But I signed a disclaimer on one, and if I don't like the way they edit me, I lose control of the edit. I'm not a producer. I'm a part of a series. So I gotta watch what I say, and I don't know until I get the final cut of what it is before it airs on TV. If I don't like it, I don't care about fame and stuff like this. After being viewed by millions of people on YouTube, you don't really care about that stuff. I don't. And if you're going to be on national TV or a part of something on TV, it's cool, yeah, but is it going to be dope? Are they going to do it justice? Is it going to look good? Are they going to edit me and make me look bad? What are they going to cut out? I don't know anything yet. So, and I signed a disclaimer that I can't reveal any details really until it's about to drop, and then they're going to probably use my likeness in promotions and stuff like that. You never know what these things do, because I've been a part of films, Hollywood films, small speaking roles, but I've been totally edited out, so I don't like to say anything about anything. But this is probably, I think, based on it's a series on TV. It's going to be, definitely I'm going to be in it. It looks like it. I don't think they'd waste all that money in flights and all this stuff. So my most recent trip was awesome. Is that to answer your question? I just got off a plane recently, and yeah, this is Ryanair. This is over Europe. This is actually, I wasn't over. I take so many flights. This isn't over the Atlantic Ocean. This is in Europe. This is in the European Union. Sorry about that. Where you see the white dot, it isn't ice. It is not ice. So I can only guess that's a boat down there on the water. Sorry about that. I got so much footage, really, I'm being honest. I just went on my hard drive real quick, and I got some stuff together for the live stream, and I have another video I'm going to put up here that something is interesting that's out the window. Yeah, I put something on Instagram. You know, it is what it is, but I'm kind of upset at the state of YouTube. I don't like the fact that, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. It's just that they go around demonetizing people because of a glitch, and then they destroy your channel. Some channels don't suffer the same hellish crash, but my channel, the day I got demonetized, it's been all downhill from there. I had momentum. I was getting hundreds, if not thousands, of subscribers a month on my main channel, doing the same type of content. They demonetized me, and the channel is just crashing like the stock market. Just no matter what I do, I literally will upload a video. Check this out. This is real talk. I'll literally upload a video, and without anyone seeing that video, I will lose 20 to 30 subscribers every video I upload. How crazy is that? So anyway, honestly, I'm not in it for the money, and I do it because I love it. Like, really, the monetization could disappear tomorrow. I'm still going to be here. Thankfully, on my main channel, I got some awesome people. They definitely give me, and sometimes I get donations, and they buy the merch, and I do put it back into the channel. I buy software. I buy a lot of stuff goes into creating good content, and I don't hire any editors. I do everything myself. Yeah, it's messed up. You know, it's really messed up. I really have no one. I don't get on the channel and really talk about it too much because you can't. Nobody wants to hear about that stuff. But during a live stream format like this on another channel, why not? So it's crazy that, you know, that there's 4 people here watching. Well, I think I'm one of the 4 because this is a completely dead channel. Somehow this channel is dead. I rarely uploaded to it, and I just looked at the analytics, and it has 20,000 views this month, which is crazy, off of old videos on this channel talking about boxing for the most part. But yeah, I want to get into some I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I work hard on it. Literally, it takes me 2 to 3 days on a lot of the content unless I really cut the quality out. Like, I just run a video and start talking over it. But I tend to be a perfectionist. I like editing my content and getting it out there. But anyway, let's get to another video. Win over. I mean, a virus like this is just bringing the entire world to its knees. It's just really crazy. People are bugging out. People are very, you know, I try not to panic. I try to hold it together. And I'm thinking when the weather warms up in our hemisphere, hopefully it will eradicate or help eradicate this virus. We'll see less cases. Yeah, some of them are empty. Some are empty. It depends where you go. I caught some things in the media that weren't quite accurate. I actually was stopped. I wanted to do a live stream on my main channel, perhaps. That's why I'm doing a test like this where I go out in the street. But I have to get a new iPhone because this phone I'm using right now, this Android's not cutting it. So I would like to go out in the street with a mask, protect myself. Like today I had the gloves on, go out into the zones where it's really empty. But I have family, and you know, they're like, don't do that. It's not worth it for your YouTube channel. What are you doing? You know, it's okay. Your English is perfect. I understand what you're saying. I read that the military is taking for the creme. Yeah, to go get cremated. I watched those videos, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's sad. It's sad, Nunzio. Yeah, stay healthy, my friend. Don't, do what I did today. If you have to go out, try to distance yourself from people and wear your gloves, wear your mask. I'm being a hypocrite because I'm not going to lie. I went to the store today. I didn't wear a mask, but I wore gloves. And I put it on Instagram. And truth be told, I don't have a mask right now. And I had to go out and get food. I got to survive. I had to go out and get food, what I can get, because I don't want to run out of food because people are panicking. It's crazy. So you got to be really careful what you do. And then you got the older people. They're saying they catch this virus. And unfortunately, they're more likely to get it really bad, and it's not good. People are in a funeral. I'm reading what you're writing. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm serious. Not. I have to be like. It would make sense, wouldn't it, that biowarfare would be a thing. We're the most vulnerable right now. The whole world is. And unfortunately, it looks like some shady stuff's going on. They have a lab, Wuhan, and then all of a sudden you have a virus, a mysterious virus. It was first reported, I'm not looking at any details, but I believe it was New Year's Eve, 2019, a couple months ago. And they said there was a mysterious virus coming out of China. Nobody thought much of it. And then now look what happened. It's all over the place. Yeah, that's messed up. It's like that would be like martial law here in the States. Wow. So you're confined to your house. You're not stepping out, Nunzio. The food. How are you getting your food? So you have to. So you go online. I saw some videos coming out of Italy where you're online for food, right? So you could still go to an open market and actually go eat, or go pick something up to eat, Nunzio, or do you have to wait for a delivery? I don't know if you're getting my message. So you have to get permission. You can't go out without permission. So you have to have permission to go out by the government, basically, essentially. They have to tell you, hey, you can go out at this time. Okay. Oh, wow. That is disturbing. You know, let's try to look at the silver lining in this, as bad as it is, that this will be over or ending or lifted. You can go out yourself, hopefully, in a couple of weeks. What part of Italy are you in, if you don't mind? Rome is my favorite place. Like I said, my grandparents were from Calabria. I didn't go to Calabria yet. So when I go to Italy, I fly right into Rome. It's really convenient. And then I'll go around the perimeter. I'll go into different parts of Italy from Rome. You know, the typical places, the Vatican, going around. I just love it. I love hanging out in Rome, in Italy. It's amazing. That is unbelievable. I hope you're going to be okay. I think you will. It's going to be tough for a lot of us. People are losing their jobs. People are getting worried now. You know, in the States here, certain people get to take 2 weeks off of work, and their jobs, not everybody, but their jobs, a lot of them are paying them. Not everybody, though, which is really unfair. They're covering their 2-week quarantine. Hey, you stay home, we're closed, and here's your check. Not in Italy. Italy's not in this way. Okay. Wow, unbelievable. You know, wow. That is just, I'm reading this, it's just unbelievable. It's sad, it's terrible. Yeah, I think California, they did that today, didn't they, Jingles? California went into a whole, you know, this is moving so rapidly. I got up, I went to the store, and I just heard that California's on lockdown, martial law, basically. You know, they're saying, certain states are saying no, and then it's like the politicians are trying to one-up each other. Oh, they did it, now let's do it. We'll do that too. It's kind of crazy. Some people believe this is being overblown a little bit, while others are saying, hey, this has got to be done. They got to lock things up to ensure the virus. I'm on a live stream. Oh. So, yeah. So, yeah, they have to do this to actually stop this in its tracks, because this virus is so contagious. It's unlike any virus that mankind we ever saw before, right? It's just suspicious that it would come up out of nowhere like this. We had SARS, right? It wasn't as bad as this, reportedly. This is just something that's really nasty. It's a nasty bug, and unfortunately, a lot of people are not making it. Older people, too. Yeah. I am. I did. I'm telling people they should definitely stay home, stay safe. I got a guy from Italy in here that's talking to me. Awesome. Nah. So, yeah, but people are still going out partying and spring. That is crazy. I watched that. I definitely watched that, and it was unbelievable. It was totally unbelievable that people are oblivious. Hey, we're getting our party on. Spring break, baby. That's just ignorance. It's crazy. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe to begin with. I'm always with the antibacterial, and, you know, I wipe down the card. I did a lot of this stuff beforehand, and I have that in me. So now it's like, whoa, to the next level. Yeah. Stay safe, my man. Stay safe. It could definitely, get like this. Well, it's supposedly it's going to get better. It's going to be okay in the long run. I'm not panicking. I'm chilling. I'm doing what I can to keep myself and my family safe. I suggest you all do the same thing. And I'm a positive person, so I do believe in the long run we're going to be okay. We're going to look back at it like this and be like, whoa, remember that? 2020, that virus came. Now the world's going to be more ready, prepared for something like this in the future. Yeah, definitely. We were caught with our hands in our pockets, so to speak. A lot of governments were not ready for this. Absolutely. It's unbelievable. It's like I said, Nunzio, hopefully when the weather is warming up, that this thing is easier to kill. This virus gets destroyed. What we do know is from the doctors that soap and water just crush it. So that's why soap and water are always good. Just keep washing our hands and try to be as safe as possible. It's definitely crazy. The whole thing is crazy. Let me just flip this out. Get on this lonely dark road. I just want to get used to doing this. So if I go live on a bigger channel, everything will be looking copacetic. So yeah, this is totally unfortunate though. I'm staying busy. I'm creating content. I'm in the house. I'm just trying to, it's really, you get stir crazy when you want to go out. You want to get some exercise. Push-ups. I got 2 dumbbells. I suggest exercise. You don't even need dumbbells if you don't have. Cardio. Do some jumping jacks. Really, it sounds crazy if you don't have anything like an Oculus, where that's 3D. Virtual reality. I have that. Just stand and jog in place or walk around your property. Stuff like this will keep you going and bring up your positive attitude during a tough time like this. Like, I'm going to go work out after this, come back, create some content, and practice another live stream. Because we start lockdown too late. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the government. It's the people that weren't prepared, and they start lockdown. They started it too late. Absolutely. They were sleeping on this. That's like slang for they were just saying, hey, this isn't going to be a big deal. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Look at Italy now, right? Look what's going on in the US. But you just got to do what you can. You just got to stay positive and you got to stay safe. If you got someone older in the house, a relative, you got to watch out. You can't go out and freely and associate with strangers in crowded places with more than 10 people, they say, because you have your loved ones to think about. Pre-existing issues, meaning if you're young, you could still have something inside where it would cause your immune system to be low or something like that. So you want to be safe. We want to be safe. I'm drinking.
Do you let them talk or ask questions or comment or anything, or you just constantly?
No, I'm looking at comments coming in on the live stream. Does anyone have any questions? What you're seeing right here is actually, I recorded. This is a solar eclipse. I caught this on camera. Check that out. Not the best quality. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, if we want to escape, we'll talk about something else. So you guys are into ghosts. You're into UFOs. This is a good time for talking about that. Yeah, this is. Thank you. I mean, it's not the best quality, but I had my Zoom UFO hunting camera out one night, and I captured this on camera. I was lucky enough. This was in Eastern Europe, and I was on top of a mountain, believe it or not. It was late at night, so you could see all the stars. The camera's not that good with night, but the eclipse was so bright that I caught that. Pretty awesome. On this one, I threw a contrast on it so I could bring it out a little bit. But in person, it was a little dull. But you could still see it like that. It's pretty awesome. That is true. That is true. It's this thing is just, it's crazy how it can mutate and stuff like that. I wouldn't doubt it. That's a closer shot. I got a better shot I set up. Pretty cool. Yeah, I would Jingles. I wouldn't put past New York to have a martial law at some point. I wouldn't, because for me it seems like they're competing with each other. The politicians are one state says they won't do this and then they do it, and then another state is like, oh, they did it, we have to do it now, so on and so forth. It's like, it's crazy. So I wouldn't put it past them to wake up and have New York go into some type of martial law situation. Yeah, this was a bad storm. It just came in out of nowhere. And I said, whoa, that looks awesome. Let me record this. It looks like a big mothership UFO is going to come down here. Yeah, sometimes I did a lot of analysis on videos like this. Some people catching UFOs flying from the moon. I know one of my friends on my film channels, Hollywood Scotty, he actually made UFOs flying off of the moon. We do After Effects, we do CGI. And unfortunately, even if he tells people it's CGI, a lot of these list channels, they will take it. Not all of them, but some of them, or just a UFO channel, and they'll say this is real when they know it's fake, or a news source like a tabloid. They'll say we're looking at it, well, we know he made it, and he said it was CGI, but they'll take it because it's about clicks and views to make money, to generate revenue. So what they do is they source a lot of fake videos that they know are fake, but they will tell you, even, like if you know it's fake, if you know who made it and the person uploads it, hey, this is my CGI of UFOs flying off the moon. It happened. And then someone will grab it and say this is real, but they know it's fake. It's a lie. But then there's, this happened. Yes, really. But then there's the real ones. Like someone filming the moon. And I looked at these videos myself in my UFO analysis. Sometimes I'm fooled. Absolutely. If you don't have a clear source on something, and you could get fooled. But I witnessed some objects in videos where I try to decipher what they are, and they're dark spots or something flying past the moon during an eclipse on a camera. One time I presented on Look Now TV, one of my main channels, was balloons. I figured out the shape and I put balloons over it. But other times there's no answer. And those are UFOs, completely unidentified flying objects. It's all right. You're not gullible, because I made mistakes too. And I do this. I looked at probably thousands of videos already. But there's one in particular. If you go to Hollywood Scotty, Moon UFOs, you'll put that in. And you'll see other channels, maybe in Russia, all types of channels, news tabloids putting it out there as real. And he tells you it's CGI. It's from a CGI channel. But then again, that's why on my list videos, when they're entertainment, I tell people this may be real or it may be fake, because I don't know sometimes myself. When you have a channel putting out a ghost video every week, because when I'm sourcing my own content or somebody links me in to alleged real ghost videos, I'll go on a guy's channel. I think one's from Saudi Arabia. Every week the guy has a ghost video. Every week, really? Every other day the guy puts out a video. And he's filming ghosts. I'm sorry, that's a lie. It's all hoaxes. Anyone that's uploading a new ghost video on their own channel every day or every week, it's a lie. It's a scam for money, because people are entertained by it. Now, if you're going to do that, like my ghost series channel, I say it's a series. I present it as a series. I produce this for TV, on TV in certain countries. Actually played my ghost footage. But they know it's fake. I tell it's a show. But if I was putting that up as real and saying this is real, I was really haunted, it's based on a true story, because I had paranormal experiences, and the main set, that house, was haunted. So it inspired me to make a series. And I made the series and I called it a series. I even titled the episodes. So that's a different story where you have an artist like myself. I got actors. I got one guy, he stars in the episode. It's found footage. He was on Law and Order. He was the guest star. Obviously, it's fake. But you have these people on these channels like every week, abandoned houses channels, and they're seeing a ghost. They're using CGI. They're using their friends. It's all a ruse. It's fake. It's all nothing. It's all about money, clicks and views. They don't want to come out and say it's fake because they're afraid they're going to lose subscribers. That's what that boils down to. And then, you know, people get pissed off when they come out and say, hey, this is fake. I don't think they're ever going to do that. So just be aware of that. I mean, hey, more power to them. But personally, they should put a disclaimer and say it's a series. If I started a new channel today, hunting ghosts, and you see a ghost every video, I'm going to, you know, because I'm an honest person, I'm going to be like, this is a series. This is not real. So, but then again, nobody's going to want to watch the damn videos. Thank you. Yeah, I have to make more. A lot, you know, I'm going to get back into it. Series with the psychic with the yeah, that's his name is Doug Drucker. He's actually a professional actor. I hired him. He's in this series. He's a friend of mine as well, an actor artist friend of mine. He played Brooklyn Wiz. I named the character. I fleshed the character out. I retroscripted it, and we shot it. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. And some of those actually air on TV. I got TV deals in Japan. And then I did some other, I think Spain and Greece. I did some other ones, some other deals, but primarily Japanese horror. They love that stuff. So I produced short videos for them. And yeah, that was totally a series. His intro killed me. When he walked into the house. Yeah, we shot that. I retroscripted it. I didn't put too much into it because, you know, the more, when you're doing a YouTube channel or doing a video like that, you want to have a budget, right? But my budget is me. I edit, I direct, I do everything myself. I would like to, my ultimate goal is do a proper feature film, but I have to raise money with producers to do that. To do something right. I already know how to make movies. I'm in the industry. I've done it. I know what to do. I just have to have the capital to make a proper film. You know, whether that's 30 grand for an independent film or $300,000. I can make a $300,000 movie look like a $1.5 or $2 million movie that's on Netflix horror film. I just have to raise the money. I haven't went out publicly and tried to raise the money yet. I'll do that when I'm ready, but it's a dream of mine. The way I want to do that is create a trailer, a proper trailer, have the right script that I want to shoot, present the trailer to producers on a channel and Kickstarter or something like that, and do it the right way and raise the money for the project and do it right. And whatever I get, make the horror film. But I have to show first, instead of just talking about it, I have to show that I'm capable of doing a film like this and making oh my God, that's going to be so scary, by shooting a proper trailer to that film. That means getting an actress or actor, hiring actors, period, and doing it the right way. Excuse me, because you can't ask people for money to put money into something like that. I mean, you can, people do it, but they won't get anything unless you have a product to show them, which would be the horror trailer. Like, hey, look what I'm gonna do. I can do this. Maybe I'll do that. If not, I could do it on a super low budget myself because I have the equipment, I have the lighting, I have the knowledge. I know how to make films. I just had a film in a film festival in late October. It was a horror film. Short horror film. The first film festival I submitted it to accepted it. They showed it on a big screen. It was awesome that they accepted it. So that's another, you know, dream of mine, to get into feature film making or do the feature film. And I'm also trying to do other things I really can't talk about. I know I want to start it up again. It's really, you know, it's just a timing thing, and I have to present it right. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do. I'm glad you like it. I don't know if you watched the Godzilla stuff. I was just messing around with CGI, and I was trying to do that, putting CGI up, and that's so I don't have to hire a CGI artist, because I literally do everything myself. I went up to YouTube Studios. I learned how to work the Red camera. I learned how to use their Panasonic camera, which is really amazing camera they have up there. Yeah, but their sets are very limited. They have like a diner set. What am I going to do with the diner set that everyone shot in? So to use their equipment at YouTube Studios, I have to shoot in their studios. And then I have to premiere the series or the video on YouTube at the same time as if it's accepted to a festival or something like that. So I figure the best way to do this is independently, once again. Yo, Renee Cruz, what's up? That's another awesome subscriber from the main channel that any YouTuber would be proud of having. This person has been so loyal, so dedicated. Even, I really appreciate it. I never got to tell you in person. I could say now for joining my channel. Thank you so much. Yes. We got to give you a wrench here. Yeah. I'm going to manage moderators. That's another thing I have to practice. How do I even do that? I don't even know. I forgot. How do I do that? Moderators. Let's see. I'm trying to do this the right way. I'll figure that out when I can. Yeah. How do I get a wrench on you? There it is. This is for the future. This is for the future. I know you guys won't drop spam and stuff like that in my chat room here. Yes. So we're talking about a lot of stuff here. I did a special on crop circles, I think, at one point. I did make a video on crop circles. It's very interesting, the whole crop circle phenomena. I was really into it. I was looking back. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, this channel is like the test channel because this is obviously a small channel. This is where I can do things live like this, where if I go on a bigger channel, I can have the practice now. That's what I'm trying to do, to be straight up. You know, unfortunately, I'm sorry if I'm not presenting. I don't know what people. I don't watch live streams. If you guys could tell me what people are doing on live streams these days, you will always have that wrench. Why not? You're just you understand. You know, when you go onto YouTube channels, you don't go spamming other people's stuff. And if you see any profanities and people are just being shady and trolls, you just toss them out. So. Yeah, totally. I was thinking, can I ask you if you're in here, whoever's in here, Native, Jingles, what would you like to see a live stream on my film channel, the horror series channel? Would you like to see a live stream of me ghost hunting on that channel? I just want to ask what you would like to see in live stream format. I was thinking about doing a ghost hunt, and on Look Now TV, my main channel, would you like to see, what would you like to see when you think live stream? What would you like to see? What would make you want to go to the video, like if I'm live streaming something out on those other channels? You know what I mean? If you have any ideas and you want to see something in particular, let me know. I know my cat, Siberia. You would like to see him right now, huh? Is Siberia around? He's walking toward... Come on, baby. Come here. Siberia. We might have a guest appearance from somebody. 1 second. You want to hand him to me? Someone asked about it. Oh, I gotta cover his. I know. Well, not really far away. I got it low. Hey, buddy. Say hi. Say hi to the people. I gotta cover the address. Hey, this is Siberia. What's up, buddy?
Stage fright.
You want to run? He has stage fright all of a sudden. Sib, you're shy? Say hi to the people. We got to give him his own show. What do you think? I get his own channel. You think it would be cool? I'm going to let you go, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, he's the best thing that ever happened to me. Siberia, it's a whole long story. But I lost a loved one. I was devastated. I had a cat named Ebony years ago when I was a kid, and I wanted a new cat. And I was looking for a black cat specifically. So I went to an animal shelter, and it was a rescue, Siberia. I walk in, and I'm looking at all these cats, and there's this one small gray cat walking back and forth, looking at me, meowing. He was a baby. He was a kitten. He was like 5 weeks old. And he kept meowing, and I always want an intelligent cat. When a cat looks into your eyes, I believe that they're one of those cats that are really sociable, and they're looking. He's a very social cat. And I said, you know what? Let me see that gray cat. He keeps going back and forth. I'm not going to get him. I had a gray shirt on. I still have it to this day that said rock star. I put Saib in my arms, out of the cage. The woman hands him to me, and it was love at first bite. No, I'm joking. He didn't bite me. So I said, I got to have him. And that was it. That's the story. And he made me feel so much better. Can I tell you, if any pet, if you don't have a pet, I highly recommend you get a pet from a shelter, a rescue animal. You know, because when you buy them, they're from breeders. He was the best thing. I had to make a $100 donation when I got him. He's coming back in. Best animal I ever had in my life. He has such a personality. He plays chase. He looks at me. He wants to play chase every day. That was his name when I first got him. The woman at the shelter said to me, his name is Chase. His cat loves to run. His kitten runs all over the place. But I named him Siberia because he was blue. He was a Russian blue cat. He had a sister that had one eye that was blind. He was from a blind litter up for adoption. That's the story. And they all were blind. And Siberia was blind when he was a baby, and he got his eyesight fully restored. So I got lucky. So he's a Russian blue cat. I'm looking at your comments and your suggestions. Absolutely. The ghost hunting, yeah. You know, see, the thing is with ghost hunting, like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm probably gonna have to be really serious with that. And I gotta go to a place where I can do that. A proper place. And it's hard in New York because if you go to cemeteries after hours, you can get arrested, I think, or ticket or fined. So I got to make sure it's legal when I do it because of the area. So I'll find the right place. But I've been talking to some people, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, but going back to my cat Siberia real quick. Yeah, I was totally devastated getting over a loss. My tears were hitting him on the head because I was crying from my loss. And then he would look up at me and spiritually, I see there's a lag here. Spiritually and emotionally, he made me feel better. Really. Yeah, I know. But, you know, there are some areas right now in this area that I'm around. And there's one really wooded area I'd like to get into. It's really crazy. You know, when you think of New York, I'm not, right now, where I'm situated, I'm not in upstate New York. That's like the boom, you know, you could find anything up there and just land everywhere. Yeah, but I'm closer, you know, to NYC. So, but there are places around here, surprisingly. You're in Brooklyn and you're driving down a block, you see houses and grass. And you're like, whoa, people that never been in New York wouldn't believe it. There's houses and grass in Brooklyn, New York, just like the suburbs. It's crazy. You pull in a driveway, they have landscapers, the whole 9 yards. A couple blocks up, it's like concrete jungle Brooklyn. Yeah, it's crazy. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, but to do something on Look Now TV, my main channel is like more of a, it's like a list channel, but I think I do things differently than other list channels. I know what people do. I don't have time to sit around and watch other channels, unfortunately. What I do is I get a lot of links from people. Hey, check out this ghost video. And they'll link me into like a Brazilian top 5 or something like that. And I'll check it out real quick and I'll pull some type of video that I think is really messed up about Floyd Mayweather, huh? Roger Mayweather. But you can go outside and do live stream and talk about videos you put out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I could do that. See, I have the film channel where I want to, here, I'm going to make another short film. I have several scripts. So I was thinking about releasing one of those short horror films, if it comes out really dope, on Look Now TV. You know, putting it out there, like the title, bam, put it out. You know, at this point, what do I got to lose? You know, Renee, I was telling them how when YouTube demonetized me in the summer, it devastated the channel. You know, it's just all downhill ever since then. It's like a shadow ban on Look Now TV. It's crazy. Literally, my videos would hit 4,000 or 5,000 views and they'll just stop. Boom, and then in its tracks. They just don't suggest my videos anymore. Ever since that demonetization. It's totally unfair. Ric Flair. San Francisco. That's where you at? You're in San Francisco? I hope you're doing well, and you and your family. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. You know, when I first started this channel, YouTube was a different world. I was like on the second page of the sports section for hottest video at the time, and I was yelling about Manny Pacquiao's not on steroids. Yeah, it is. I don't even know what to say. Like, you like, should I start an entire new channel? You build up to 400,000 subscribers for what? I see channels with 10,000 subscribers doing better now. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Well, the people that are loyal, the loyal subscribers that are still watching, I don't want to abandon them. So I put out videos and I continue because I do enjoy it. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas, and it's not going to stop my creativity. It's not going to stop my drive. But like I said, I'm going to end up on TV regardless, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be quite the ride. I think it's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to take a lot of people by surprise when they turn on a show and I'm there. We'll talk about that when it happens. Hopefully I like the way everything's going down, and then I can promote it. We'll see. But check this out. This video, I know it's on a loop. That's what it looks like, a ghost girl in a window. I was walking by a house on a mountain, I kid you not, in Eastern Europe, and I looked at the window. I'm like, oh my God, it looks like a freaking ghost girl standing in the window there, and I recorded it. Yeah, what's crazy, Jingles, is that you follow me like that, which I really appreciate all of you. You know, that you actually follow me like that, that you're here as soon as I live streamed last time. You know, I was trying to do this on the new YouTube. There's a new creator studio, and I couldn't do it. I kept putting test live stream, but it kept putting a schedule up. So I had to go to the legacy, the old YouTube, to be able to do this proper and get the live stream up live. I did one I pulled off successfully with the new one. I don't know how I did it. A little confused. You want to come back up, buddy? You want to say hi? My cat's down here. He's chilling out. He doesn't know if he wants to come on my lap and hang out, or does he want to walk away? He's just hanging around. He loves being around me. The cat is always following me around, I got to tell you. Yeah, hitchhiker ghost. Yup. See, when I first started doing this, I was learning more how to be a professional editor. I was doing filmmaking. So what better to do it in front of a live audience, right? So I have a whole story. I can go all day with it. But yeah, it went into me producing videos on YouTube to me producing videos on TV. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. My first production that I ever professionally did, and I didn't know what I was doing. I had a small CyberShot camera. True story. If you want to make dreams come true, it's never too late. I had a small CyberShot camera. It was a Sony. It was worth about $200. And I literally took this and I recorded a ghost girl video. I took the actress, put her on a table. I did a ghost thing. All of a sudden, it went viral. Production companies started hitting me up, and I took it from there. You know what I mean? Look Now TV is your show. That show is your personality. Like, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Well, yep. Some, everyone has their own style. Everyone's their own individual. Everyone does their own thing. Other people do things differently. But the UFO analysis is really fun to do. When you look at so many things, there's a lot of drones out there, and you got to kind of decipher what's a drone, what's a Chinese lantern or a sky lantern. A lot of these videos come into me, and they're telling me, "Hey, look at this." I'm like, "That's a sky lantern. It's orange. It's flickering." So when I like to present UFO footage analysis nowadays, I like to give something that's really mysterious. Unfortunately, those videos are getting to be few and far between, unless it's a little dot that you want to see dots all day. But I try to get something that's different. Maybe it's a triangle, something more unique, unless it's a list video. In list videos, you can get away with certain things as long as I believe you tell your audience, hey, this may be real, may be fake. If you see a mothership UFO the size of Los Angeles hovering, obviously that's fake. I also have another hypothesis. If we're being visited, which is not entirely out of the question, by alien life, would they come in a flying saucer, the typical 1950s flying saucer? I tend to think no. I tend to think that they would come here like a virus, something really small, something that we can't detect. I mean, we can now make a little drone and put a camera on it, tiny, right? So imagine what aliens are doing if they want to be undetected. The Tic Tac UFO, that's an interesting case. That's an Iranian UFO sighting in the jet. That's another interesting case. Stuff like that is more fascinating to me when you have eyewitness accounts by credible eyewitnesses. But then again, there's a Japanese airliner they saw in the late 70s. I did a short doc type thing on it, or it's a giant walnut UFO. But they probably didn't, if their alien life was in a giant craft like that. They were so high above Earth, they weren't expected to run into any humans or be called out or spotted. It was just it happened to be a Japanese airliner cargo plane flying. The captain and his crew witnessed this. So, interesting. Phoenix Lights. Very interesting. You want my thoughts on the Phoenix Lights? You might be surprised. I have video editing software, and I really looked at this myself on my own time. I know what the eyewitnesses say, that the big craft was flying over, but as far as I can tell, and I'm not a debunker, I'm a believer, but I do everything analytically, I do critical thinking. The Phoenix Lights, in my opinion, were flares. No doubt about it. In my opinion, I don't believe that. I literally matched them up. You could see them falling. If you get 20 flare drop videos and you look at the classic flare drop, just hear me out, spanning across a wide horizontal range of altitude, you will see that they resemble the Phoenix Lights every time. So what does that mean? They're definitely, I think, flares being dropped. Could be wrong. Yeah, man. I'm live, fam. Yo. I was dropping some of those snippets of my flow, my poetry, and some people actually thought I got some crazy comments. Someone was like, "Why are you playing? How are you not getting a copyright on Nas's music?" I'm like, "It ain't Nas, it's me." It's such a compliment, but I'm like, someone else wrote, "Who's writing your stuff? That's not you." It's me. That's another story. I just feel like, I recorded some deep stuff. I got some deep stuff. I put the UFO subliminals in there, metaphors in the rhymes, really deep stuff. But I really hesitate to put this stuff out for a lot of reasons that I really don't want to get into right now. But I got some stuff. I like to write poetry, and it keeps me, I write scripts. Yeah. So what can I say? It's just an overall artist. So, going back to the Phoenix Lights, you asked me about them, Jingles. Do you believe that was a UFO? I respect everybody's opinion. Do you believe that was a mothership UFO hovering? I mean, the thing must have been ginormous if that was a UFO. What up? England is in the house. What's up? Anthony Joshua? You watch boxing? Yeah. That's madness. I hope you're all right in England. I got some extended family living in England, believe it or not. Yo, what's up, Steele? So, going back to that, I would like Jingles, if you can answer me, if you're still with us. Do you think that was a UFO? A big giant UFO in Phoenix? Oh, that's what's up. You're on an Air Force base? You were in the Air Force? For real? Wilder is awesome. Wilder has that power. He has that majestic power, no doubt about it. Definitely suspicious, because the people that, but if you, I should make a video and drop it somewhere, maybe not on my main channel, about how and why, and present my case why I think the Phoenix Lights were actual flares. I think my case would sway some people, because I would give you comparisons. I would show you how these lights behave in other videos. Let's think about it. If a mothership flew over, you watch Third Phase of the Moon, you will know my UFO encounter on a film set. I was out in the forest of Long Island. I saw a black bat wing. I'll never forget it. And I was always looking at the skies. It was in between takes. We were hanging out in the forest. Bunch of stunt guys. They were calling me crazy. We're on a shoot for a month and a half. And one guy that night who had no interest in UFOs confirms my story. He looked up. There was a couple of other people there. He looked up fast enough to see it. It was a black object. I'll never forget it. It was silent. It wasn't the B-52. I went to air shows. I looked at this in person from different angles. I was on the 6th floor of Bally's Hotel and Casino in 2006. I believe it was 2006. I saw an air show. I saw that plane go right by the window. Thin, black. This was something unbelievable. And I think it was military. I think it was ours. It was silent. They have complete stealth technology that is completely silenced, because I saw it. It's romantic to say it's a UFO, to get out and say, hey, that was unidentified flying object, maybe, but not from outer space. This was ours. And I witnessed it. And they were checking out the set that was beyond the forest. It was in the middle of a forest. It was a built arc, and it was half complete, and they were putting CGI attached around it. It was at night, and the only way I witnessed this, because it matched the sky on that night, was because the set lights hit it. The set lights were on around the set. It was crazy. It was tons of fake rain. They had Hollywood showers out with fake rain pumping. They were gearing up for the shoot, the scene. And this object was under intelligent control from us, and they were going, without a doubt about it, right to the set, over the set, to look at what they were shooting. They were interested in that Hollywood set on Long Island in the forest, planting fields. Look it up. It had a razorback edge, and I witnessed it, and I know I'm not crazy. It was confirmed by someone else, and they had generators in a tent where all the stunt actors were in. They were gas generators, not electric, and they went out. Supposedly these things affect, right? Electric. They were gas. They went out. Told people what we saw. They separated us. The PAs were interested. Their PAs are on movie sets. Production assistants. Oh, you're so lucky you saw a UFO. So they asked the other guy. He was telling his story. I was telling mine. This really happened. It was crazy. Just my story. Because I'm always looking up. I finally really saw like something really amazing. It still trips me out to this day. I went home. I drew it, so I don't forget it, because your memories, human memory, it tends to forget, and you start to think about what you witnessed, and it turns into another story. So that's what happened. So the Phoenix Lights, yeah, unfortunately, I really truly believe that they are flares, and I believe that people are making money off of this. Now they're having a whole thing. I think the governor changed his mind because he thought about monetizing it in his state. They can make money off of it. UFOs, guys, are big money. There's people, I'm telling you, I was raised, listen to me, I believed in the phenomena since I was a kid. And the more older I got, the more I would see my favorite people telling their story over and over, the more I realized they were monetizing their story. I'm not going around saying, hey, I saw a UFO in a forest in Long Island, and I'm not trying to sell that. If I am trying to monetize something, I'll be honest about it. Every artist has the right to monetize, but when you have people out there monetizing some UFO story, and hopefully Hollywood will pick up the script, it gets really suspicious. The Coast to Coast show with Art Bell, remember that show? George Norrie took it over. I listened to it. Well, I haven't listened to it in a while, to be honest, like over a year. But I heard a guy go on there. I don't even want to say the name right now, but he peddles his book over and over, and then he started talking about his ghost encounter. First, he had an alien abduction, and he went on with that. He made a book, made money. Then he went on, okay, I'm thinking about doing a ghost book now, and maybe a movie. Now, I'm like, okay, here's a guy who supposedly had an abduction experience, or a few of them, and now all of a sudden he's talking about other scripts and other ideas. What does that tell you? This person is in it for the money. It's big business. And that's all it is. It's okay if you're doing that and you admit it. You tell people that from jump. You don't say I was abducted and then 20 years later, 30 years later, now you want to sell another story. it gets really sketchy. So there's some people that I believe that will really had unbelievable experiences, but they're not really monetizing it. And those people you don't hear from. Missing people. Missing people. There's missing people all over the world every year. It's crazy. They just disappear. Very strange, very bizarre. Why is the... Let me know if you can still hear me. I'll put the mic to the side. When I watch certain broadcasters and they have the mic in front of their teeth, it always irks me. I'm like, why are they hiding their teeth? So, there you go. Got my teeth. Got my face. So, seriously, there's a lot of mysterious stuff going on. But I want to let you all know, I tend to believe, and I have my own theories, and they evolved over the years. I feel like if you're going to tell me a UFO story, and I'm not telling you what to believe, I like to respect other people's opinions, and I'm telling you, there's alien life out there for sure. Again, I'm not a debunker. But if you're telling me that you got abducted, just hear me out. I would love to get some feedback if you're into what I'm saying, what you think. But if you're into the abduction phenomena and you're into UFO stories, and just hear me out on this. If your abduction story goes back to the 80s or the 70s, and you're describing the Starship Enterprise, Star Trek, a seat, a chair with buttons on the chair, on the arm, and you're describing a Hollywood UFO from the 50s and 60s from Star Trek shows, do you really think that aliens are going to come here from different galaxies, light years, whatever, the technology they have through wormholes, and they're going to be sitting in a man-made chair with buttons on it? You hear me? You feel me? This is before the iPhone. These people were talking about they got buttons on the chairs in some of these stories. Buttons. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. They were watching Star Trek. They made their story up from that. Just saying. That's what I believe. They're talking about UFOs like that, like Hollywood UFOs. It's very suspicious. Muhammad Ali says he saw a UFO. He observed a UFO. What do you think about that? Crazy, right? So, I see a lot of people bailing on me. They don't like my UFO theories. But look, if you watch the film Body Snatchers, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, in the very beginning of the original one, you will see the life came here, the alien life. It came as a tiny thing, as a seed. It seeded itself on Earth, and it came out of the flowers. It planted itself. That is more scary to me than a mothership UFO. That is terrifying because it can come as a virus. Look what's happening now. That's really scary for me. Anyway, thank you all for being here on this live stream. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you were here, the ones that came in. I wish you all a great, healthy night or day, depending on where you're watching this. The person from Italy, Nunzio, if you're out there, God bless you. I wish you the best. Stay healthy. Go live on this channel more often. You know what? I probably will. I'll look at the analytics on this. I might let this go. I have to look at this and figure out if I'm going to edit some stuff out. This channel is not monetized, so it's great, right? There's no ads popping up. This channel is not monetized. But yeah, Native, thank you for getting my back. I really appreciate it because